The Philippines was ruled by Spain year 16th century until 1898 and the United States year 1998 to 1946. This period is divided into two parts. First one is the insular government of the Philippines Island year 1901 to 1935 and the second is the Commonwealth of the Philippines year 1935 to 1946. The Constitution is the most important law in the Philippines. It was written after the People Power Revolution, year 1987. The Constitution is all about the protects the rights and freedoms of the Filipinos and set up through the government and making sure it works fairly. The Department of Tourism is a government agency responsible for promoting and developing the tourism industry in the Philippines. The Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority, or TIEZA, is a government-owned and controlled corporation in the Philippines responsible for developing and managing tourism infrastructure and enterprises. From what I've learned in the reporting, the National Commission for Culture and Arts, or NCCA, is a Philippine government agency responsible for promoting and developing the country's art and culture.
Good morning, I am Monique Prado Ayuson, and today I will be discussing some of the political law here in the Philippines. But before we start, what is the political law? Political law is the branch of public law which deals with the organizations and operations of the governmental organs of the state and defines the state relations with its territory inhabitants. It's like pay-to-play restrictions are example of political law. First is Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, which is the CAAP. It regulates civil aviation including airports, airlines, and other aviation-related services that are vital to tourism travel here in the Philippines. Next one is the Bureau of Immigration, which is the BI. The BI oversees the entry and exits of foreign tourists, managing visa requirements and immigration regulations for the travelers that are entering and exiting here in the Philippines. Next one is the Philippine Tourism Authority, which is the PTA. Although it was merged with GESA, the PTA was historically responsible for managing tourism facilities and promoting tourism development. It also played a role in tourism zoning and regulations. Next one is the local government units, which is the LGU. LGU, such as municipalities, cities, provinces, are key players in implementing local tourism policies, managing local tourist sites, and ensuring that tourism practices align with national regulations here in the Philippines. Last but not the least is the Department of Environment and Natural Resources that we all know as DENR. The DENR ensures that tourism activities comply with environmental protection, particularly in ecotourism destinations. So that will be all in the political law. I hope you like it. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Yel Kristen Odilo Cruz from HM6A. So today, I'm going to discuss about labor law. Labor law refers to the body of laws, regulations, and legal principles that govern the relationship between the employers, employees, and the trade union. These laws are designed to protect workers' rights, ensure fair working conditions, and regulate the terms of employment. Labor law covers the various areas including the employment contract, rules around written agreements, job duties, compensation, and conditions of employment. Number 2, wages and benefits. Laws regarding minimum wage, overtime, health insurance, retirement benefits, and other compensations. Number 3, workplace safety. Regulations to ensure safe working conditions including occupational safety and health administrations. That is a standard in the US. Number 4, discrimination. Laws prohibiting unfair treatment in the workplace based on race, gender, age, disability, and other protected statuses. Number 5, collective bargaining. Rights related in unionizing, negotiating contracts, and dealing with the strikes or labor disputes. Number 6, termination and redundancy. Rules on wrongful termination, severance pay, and the process for the layoffs or dismissals. Number 7, working hours. Regulations about maximum working hours, break times, and paid time off. Labor laws can vary by country and jurisdiction, with each region having its own set of laws to protect the rights of the workers.
Labor law is crucial because it establishes a framework to protect workers' rights, ensuring fair treatment in the workplace by defining standards for wages, working conditions, hours and benefits, thereby preventing exploitation and promoting social justice between employers and employees. It also provides mechanisms for dispute resolution and outlines the responsibilities of both parties in the employment relationship. Here are some types of labor laws include the minimum wage. This law ensures that employees are paid a minimum amount per hour. The Fair Labor Standard Act, FLSA, sets the minimum wage and overtime pay. Next one is the workers' compensation. This law requires employers to provide monetary benefits and medical care to employees who are injured or become ill while working. Next one is employment discrimination. This law prohibits treating employees unfavorably based on protected characteristics such as race, gender, or religion. Employment contracts. This law outlines the rights of employees and the responsibilities of the employers. Next one is the termination. This law governs how employees can be terminated from their jobs. And the next one is the Occupational Safety Health, OSHA. This law sets standards for the cleanliness and upkeep of companies to ensure that work environments are safe for employees.
So I will talk about commercial law. So commercial law is a set of legal principles that governs business transactions and commercial relationships, which includes aspects that are essential for smooth operation of business. So under commercial law is partnership and corporation. Partnership involves two or more persons, so the partners share their profits and are jointly liable for debts. So a partnership starts when two people enter an agreement, both contribute resources to the business and have a valid registration with SEC. On the other hand, a partnership ends when partners mutually agree to dissolve the partnership. It can be due to expired agreement term and unlawfulness. Next is corporation. So corporation refers to a legal business that provides services like accommodation, travel, and tourism-related activities. So a corporation has the following. First is legal entity, which means it has a separate entity. Second is limited liability, which means that the shareholders are not personally liable for debts. Third is capital and growth. So the development and expansion is flexible in corporation. Last is the regulatory and compliance. So corporation must follow rules and comply to regulations for a smooth operation.